So has owning your own business, has it been a blessing or curse?
Right? The $60 million question.
Is that what I'm going to get?
Yes, right? Probably a little bit of both, right?
Okay.
For the most part, definitely a blessing. You get to decide how hard you want to work in order to make the life that you want to make.
Yeah.
Right? I think the harder part comes when you realize that you're responsible for everybody else. Their ability to make an income, their ability to make a living in the life they want. So knowing that, that's the hard part that sits on the back, especially when you run into events like COVID, 9/11, 2008, when the economy really just takes its little turn that you just did not see coming at all.
Right.
And then you're struggling to make your ends meet, and obviously then it impacts your employees as well.
Okay.
So that's the harder part.
So the company's been in business for over 70 years, you said, right? Your
Right.
grandfather started the company. Has it been easier because you have a brand name to start, or has it been more challenging because you've had, succession plan with different ideas? I mean, what has that transition been like?
Well, I think it depends on how the succession planning is executed.
Sure.
And discussed. There are times in my transition from my father that things were necessarily always communicated the way that I guess would have expected. So if you drop the ball in that area, then it takes a little bit longer to recover, right?
Gotcha.
But if you can really get out there and get ahead of the transition and make sure that everybody's on the same page, I think it can go really smooth. And it's definitely easier to take over a business that is in existence rather than step in the front door of something that has never been opened before, right? That is definitely a blessing on my side to see that.
So if I can just go a little bit deeper in that. So when you took over the company from your dad, I have to assume that, things were either working or not working, but it was based on a lot of his decisions. And then you come in with fresh ideas, maybe those that are supported and not supported. And how did that go? At some point, did you have to just say, well, hey, I love you, but, here's the direction we're going into at this point?
There is definitely moments like that. I was definitely the beneficiary of a father who saw it early and said, John, you're going to find your own way.
Good.
Do it your way.
Okay.
That didn't mean that after that conversation, there weren't still times where I felt like he should be giving me a little more direction, giving me a little bit more plan. But at the same time, you find your way. You really do. Everybody has their own style, their own expectations, their own areas that are important to them.
Okay. Hey, if you like this segment, be sure to watch the entire episode linked in the description. And don't forget to comment, like, and share.
This podcast was made possible with the support of our sponsors. Find more ways to grow at kyeast.org.